पर्यन्तां गुरुकृतिं स्मरेतेन विघ्नप्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीतनूतनितरामितरानपेक्षमङ्गृद्वयं निगमशाकिशिखा प्रबलं हैरम्बमम्बुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिघ्नं विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधुरन्नः सर्वेषां स्वागतम्. This is the Bhāvārtha session for the 32nd shloka. So, in the previous shloka, we learnt about how the koshas have attributes, but the self doesn't. Because the self resides with the koshas, it reflects or it shows the attributes of koshas. It reflects and therefore it is perceived as its own. That is, the self has attributes like that. So, the 32nd shloka is बुद्धेस्त्रिधा वृत्तिरपीह दृश्यते स्वप्नादिभेदेन गुणत्रयात्मनः अन्योन्यतोऽस्मिन् व्यभिचारितो मृषा नित्ये परे ब्रह्मणि केवले शिवे बुद्धेस्त्रिधा वृत्तिरपीह दृश्यते स्वप्नादिभेदेन गुणत्रयात्मनः अन्योन्यतोऽस्मिन् व्यभिचारतो मृषा नित्ये परे ब्रह्मणि केवले शिवे. So, buddhe tridha. The buddhi is of three kinds. Because of the state, it is in three states. Vritti, because of the three gunas. So, buddhehe tridha vrittihi api iha drishyate swapnadi bhedena gunatrayatmanaha. So, we are continuing the same adhyaropa over here, where because of the panchakoshas, the self, the atma was seen to have attributes. In the same way, because of the trigunas, that is sattva, rajas, tamas, because of those three gunas, gunatrayatmanaha, because of that, the buddhi also is split into the three kinds. It seems like that. So, is also api drishyate swapnadi bhedena. So, swapnadi, swapna, sushupta, there are different states of our mind, consciousness. So, this is also seen like that. But otherwise, what happens is अन्योन्यतः अस्मिन् व्यभिचारतः मृषा नित्ये परे ब्रह्मणि केवले शिवे. So, otherwise, anyonyatah is mutual. So, the mutual asmin, in reality, that is, in reality, asmin, anyonyatah vyabhicharatah, due to the contradiction, mrisha, that false illusion, we fall into that illusion of thinking that it is in the three different states. But in reality, that is, in actual reality, it is nitya, that is, it is eternal, it is supreme. What is supreme? We are talking about Brahman over here, and it is always non-dual. Kevale, it is non-dual and always auspicious. There is no other side to it. So, here, because what they're trying to say is, the intellect comes under the sway of the three gunas. Buddhes tridha vrittirapiha drishyate swapnadibhedena gunatrayatmanah. Therefore, it has three states of consciousness, such as the dream state, swapna sthiti. Since the experiences in the three states, experiences in the three states, as in sattva, we experience calmness, and but there is no activity, but there is readiness to act. So it is in that state. Tamas, there is restriction, there is less freedom to act. And in Rajas, there is a forceful action. That is, there is too much force in action. So Rajas has a lot of heat, Tamas has very less heat, Sattva is balanced. So like that, because of inertia, this is. Tamas means inertia. So there is a lot of inertia over there. Rajas has a lot of activity. Tamas is steady level. So like this, all these three, the results of these three states contradict each other. So because they contradict each other, that is vyabhicharataha, they don't sit with each other. Okay, because of this, they are by themselves illusions. Because we are starting from one origin. From one origin, we are saying that there are trigunas, and the trigunas are further giving rise to such kind of contradictions that if it is tamas, then it cannot sit with rajas. So they are giving rise to these kind of states which cannot even sit with each other. So therefore, what they are giving, the judgment, the emotions, uh, the manifestations, all of them are themselves illusions. In reality, they do not exist. They do not exist. What truly does exist is the Brahman. The Brahman, which is not bound by this kind of Maya, which is always non-dual, Kevale, and which is always auspicious, Shive. The Brahmani Kevale Shive, and it is always Nitya, it cannot be destroyed. So here they are speaking directly about the nature of Brahman. We actually, there is a whole grantha only written. The sixth darshana itself is based on the nature of Brahman. So Sri Vedavyasa has written something called as the Brahma Sutras, just talking about the nature of Brahman over there. So here they are talking about Brahman after talking about the Deha, the Atma, everything. The tattva that has led to our um, creation. So that is always Nitya. So that is what they're trying to say over here. So in this particular shloka, they're talking about the nature of Brahman. And there is also the continuation of the Adhyaropa that we have due to the Trigunas. But they are not binding they cannot bind the Brahman. Brahman seems like it has all these aspects, but it does not. That is what they are seeing. So with this is the Bhāvārtha session. We concluded. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषा गोब्राह्मणुषुमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतिस्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।